Hey guys, it's Becky. I'm going to continue this. I was doing a live and the computer completely died. So we're going to continue the rest of the Pick 10s. And the first card that was drawn while I was still live was Doodle or Draw. And so what I've been doing is covering my page in little flowers. And I'm pretty happy with what I've got. So I'm going to draw another card and we'll move on, okay? Number 2 is use stamps. So doodle or draw and then use stamps. So let me get some stamps and we'll stamp some images out. I kind of like getting this at the very beginning. I think I'm going to put a butterfly and a bee or two here and there. That sounds like a plan. And I like to load my stamps up and do a test and see if I'm doing good. And I think I am. So we'll put a bee like right there. And maybe I'll put another one down here toward the bottom. Let's put 3 bees on here, and then I'll add a butterfly. Let's put a bee up here. Then I kind of stamp off the excess because the Stays on Ink doesn't come off anyway. Let's see if I've loaded it up pretty good. Oh, kind of missed that one section at the bottom. Let's move my phone out the way. Alright, load it up one more time and I'll put a butterfly right here. Okay, good enough. Alright, so 2 is use stamps. You can always hit pause if you want to. I'm going to try to work through this group really quick. Alright, so the next one, add dimension. You can do anything you want to add dimension to your picture. Okay, so add dimension's the next one. So let's see, I've got my knife here, and I still have some texture paste from the other one we did. I think I'm just going to add a few little squares at the top and the bottom. Actually, it would be really cool to put honeycomb on here. Hang on, let's do that real quick. And just take me a second and I'll get the honeycomb out. Go. Just add this on here. I'm trying to use this up is the only reason. I'm really trying to force this out of the tube. And the fireworks is going off like crazy now. Hopefully they'll get it all out of their system shortly. We'll add a little bit down here too if we can. Like I said, I'm trying to use this up. I'm sorry, did I lock it?
No.
The light's dead out there. And I'm having to do a video because the computer keeps dying.
Video in that?
I'm making a video right now. Yes, I am.
The camera?
Yep.
Ah,
Go. Do I need to pause it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to call that good enough. Do a little bit of cleanup on this so that it doesn't stick down like cement. And then I'm going to dry it a little bit, and then we'll draw number 4. And I'm going to list the prompts in the description box below in case you don't want to, you know, work along with me. You just want the prompts so that you can do your own page as, you know, as quickly as you want without having to wait on me. Dry this up real quick. Maybe dry on the ink a little bit more. That texture paste, because it's old and semi-dry already, it doesn't take long to dry it on the page. Alright, I'm going to draw number 4. Paint or ink sprays. So we need to spray some on here. I'm just going to grab 3 random sprays and use them. Got a really dark one. Got some gold glimmer mist, and I got some green recollections, and then this is antique linen. I'm just going to do a little squirt on here. And this is just a gold glimmer, so it's not gonna add a lot of color. So I'm gonna call that good. We'll dry it a little bit. If I had a paper towel, I'd pick some of it up, but I don't have one in here. And blow it around a little bit, maybe. See if it's going down in my middle bits here. Howie's the only one still outside. Kitty cats. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a paper towel real quick. Be right back. I'm just going to pick up some of that excess and we'll move on. Hopefully we'll get some way to add some other color to this page. Alright, so that was paint or ink sprays. I'm going to stack these up in the order that we did them. And then I'll put them in the bottom. Alright, next. Add paint or ink splatters or drips. Splatters or drips. I think I'm going to use some purple paint. Splatters or drips. Got way too much. Turn it kind of runny. We'll splatter some purple on it. That's good. All right, we'll dry that a little bit. Try to get it as dry as I can really quick. And then we'll draw the next card. And this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this will be number 6. Alright, make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is stencils. Use stencils. You can use any stencil of your choosing. And you can add anything you want. Paint, sprays, whatever. I don't know how this sponge will work. It's looking kind of ill, but we'll give it a go. And I'm just going to use a little of this yellow. Let's add a little bit more yellow. That's maybe not just a little bit more yellow. Got too much there. Okay, and I'm going to grab, stick that down in the water. Just rub this with a paper towel real quick. Get some of that excess up. And then I've got some scrap paper. I'm just going to grab that last yellow. Here we go. This is just a piece of scrap. We'll just press that down on there and glob that up a little bit. Okay. Just let that dry just like that. The rest I'll pick up on a paper towel. Alright, so that was 6. Number 7, add sparkle. So any way you can add sparkle. I'm going to dry this a little bit, and then I'll sparkle it up. You can use glitter glue, whatever you have that's sparkly, you can add that to it. I've got Mod Podge sparkle here. I'm just going to put some of it down. Uh-oh, the lid doesn't want to seal anymore. Alright, I'm going to be right back because I'm going to get my big glue brush. So I'm just going to put some of this down on here. Give this page some sparkle. You can see some of that sprays that I used are getting reactivated. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. I want to get this up in case somebody wants to finish their page that started with me before my computer died. If I can get it to come back up again, and I can upload this for you. I'm trying to work it quickly. You can also put a little glue on your page and sprinkle just regular old glitter on it if you wanted to. Alright, we're going to call that enough sparkle. Okay. So that was number 8, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, we got 3 more to go. So I'm going to dry this again really quick. Mod Podge doesn't always like to dry too good when you're trying to hurry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead while I'm drying. I'll draw the next one. So, add words or a quote to your page. Add words or a quote. Okay. Might leave that tacky a little bit, and I'll add some words. I've got words right here. Pull out the big words because we got a whole page here. So let's see. Let's use, because this has got Mod Podge on it, it's a little tacky. Maybe this will help hold these down. I'm going to use this alive. And beautiful. playful. What else do we want to add? Delightful. I like that word too. Delightful. See, I'm going to have to come back in and add a little glue, I think. That's dreamer. So we got 4 words on there. That's enough, isn't it? I think so. We're going to have to add some glue. I mean some, not glue, but glue to get them to stick. So I'm going to use some Scotch Quick Dry here on these. I'm going to stick that back down on there like so. And alive. Okay. So add words or a quote. I'm just going to press down and try to get up the excess glue without lifting the word back up. Oops, like that. All right. There we go. Hopefully they'll stay stuck down. I'm going to try drying them a little bit, see if that'll help. Why is it not sticking? It doesn't like that. Probably has something to do with those sprays, I would think. All right. All right, so that was 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is ink. We're going to have a ton of color on this one, so ink. So if you've got ink in a bottle or ink in a pen, whatever you have, that's ink. I've got some of this Higgins ink I had found at the thrift store a little bit back. I think I'll use some of it. See, just got to be careful not to get it too far. I wonder if I could, Mary Dell paints with this. Let me get a paintbrush. Hang on. get a very good brush because I'm going to be sticking it in ink. But let's see, well that spreads around real good, doesn't it? Maybe paint some of these flowers with ink. Maybe that would be a good thing. Well, that's... Ooh! That really puts out a lot. I'm learning about ink. I'm not doing very good at painting standing up. Maybe I should sit down. Of course, I kind of like the blobby flower business we got going here. Hang on. Let's see what I can do. This paintbrush ain't too good either. Have a little bit better control sitting down. Kind of pretty if I can keep from globbing out too much ink at once. I've never had much experience with ink bottles. It's kind of fun. You can see why Mary likes her ink so much. Poor Howie's outside in it. This could take some time. I'm glad I grabbed these at the thrift store now. These are fun. I can squeeze out enough to do 1 or 2 whole flowers. That would be good. Actually make these look even more dimensional if I added some doodling to them once they've dried. We'll see what the next prompt is though, because we've already used the doodle on at the beginning. So sorry about that. I don't know when it cut off, but I've added ink. So we'll go through the prompts real quick. Doodle or draw, use stamps, add dimension, paint or ink sprays, add paint or ink splatters or drips, stencil, add sparkle, add words or quote, and ink. So the last prompt is going to be colored pencils. So I'm going to use some colored pencils to color in my bumblebee and my butterfly. And then this will be done. And thank y'all for watching. And if it cuts out again, this is where we'll end it. I'm just going to add some Prismacolor colored pencil in here. It's not liking the glittery Mod Podge stuff, but we'll get a little bit of color on here. It doesn't have to be a lot, it just has to be enough to show that you used colored pencil. Kind of went outside the lines there, but I'm okay with that. Okay, got a little orange on my butterfly. And then we'll just put a little yellow on these bees. I don't know if it's showing up or not, but I'm going to say that I added pencil to them on their stripes. I'm not going to bother their wings. Wings are fine. Alright, so that's the page. Thanks for watching. Sorry you had to wait. Take care. Bye.